Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com, and today we're going to take a look at metallic markers, and we're going to try them out on light surfaces, dark surfaces, and see which ones are the best for the job. Let's take a look. First up is the 18 karat gold metallic leafing pen by Krylon with a chisel tip. Elmer's Painters, which has a fine bull nose. Zig Painty, which is a pointy writing style. You've got EK Success Twin, which has a bullet and a writing tip. You've got Bic Market, which has a nice thick bullet. You've got Letraset, which has two ends, a thick bullet and a fine writing tip. You've got Faber, which is kind of a fine writing tip that comes in bigger sizes. You have Wink of Luna, which is a brush tip. You have Spectrum Noir, which is also a brush tip. And just to change it up, we have the all-purpose ink, which uses a fantastic snib, which is kind of a dip style. So to do my testing, I actually had a live Periscope broadcast. If you're ever interested, come on over and follow me there because I do these live and you get to ask questions and I can answer them for you in real time. So as you can see, I actually swatched out all of these different markers using white paper, craft paper, and black paper because I just think it's nice to have an overall view of how they work. And I did notice that some of them have more of a metallic foil look. Some of them are more of a shimmery, glimmery look, and yet others are even glittery. So it's important to note that some of them just turned out really greeny, like that kind of flat gold green, which was very disappointing. And then yet others, like the Spectrum Noir that you're seeing, it's glittery, but it looks kind of like a greeny chartreuse color. All right, so after I got all of my swatching done, I thought we would compare all of the lights and then all of the darks together. So first we're going to use the gold on light paper, and this is like just a smooth cardstock. It's kind of a lightweight. And in the first set of three, you can see definitely that there is a great reflection on the Krylon pen. It really does look like gold leafing. The Letraset and the Bic really just kind of pull like a greeny gold, and it's very flat. It has a little bit of shimmer, but definitely not like a foil-like shine. In this set, you can see that there is the EK Success, the Kuretake, and the Wink of Stella. Now, the Wink of Stella is almost like a different product because it is actually a glitter pen, and you can see that yes, indeed, it is very glittery and it has a nice gold shine, but the Kuretake is kind of like a hybrid between glitter and shininess. So it has not quite as foily as the Krylon, but it has a little bit of glimmer too. The EK just looks like a flat gold color. In this set, we've got the Spectrum Noir, the Pitt Pen, and Zig. And again, Spectrum is more like the Wink of Stella in that it is a true glitter pen. The only thing is about this one is that it really does pull kind of a chartreusey yellow. So this is not what I'd consider a true gold. And frankly, I don't care for it as far as gold goes. Now, the Pitt, again, looks kind of like a flat greeny color, but the Zig does get you that kind of metallic-y, shiny look. And then on this last card, you can see we've got Elmer's, Wink of Luna, and Sharpie. And here, actually, the Elmer's did very well. It definitely has that metallic-y shine. Luna just looks like a flat greeny gold. It doesn't look metallic at all. And the Sharpie actually looks pretty good, although it almost pulls copper instead of gold. I think it's also worth noting that a couple of these products are water reactive or water based. So if you introduce water to the Spectrum Noir and the Pitt pens of all things, they will bleed for you. Zig had a little bit of movement, but not really. The Wink of Stella, the glitter moved off of it, but the color stayed put. The rest of them were completely water fast. Okay, so the four pens that I really like for white paper include the Krylon 18 karat gold, the Fantastics all-purpose ink Vegas gold, which is from Sukiniko Imagine Crafts. Now the one caveat about this is that it is a dip style, so it may not be as convenient for you. You've got Elmer's Painters, which showed off pretty well. And if you can't find any of these, you can always fall back on a Sharpie Gold because these are really easy to find everywhere. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing and go over the black results. so that you can see which ones actually show up best on black paper. So you might have a hard time see it here on camera, but of these three, we've got Elmer's, Luna, and Sharpie. The Elmer's does have a nice metallic glow to it. The Luna just looks kind of flat, and the Sharpie actually has a pretty nice shine to it. It's not super metallic-y, but you kind of get the idea. Here we've got the EK Success, Kuretake, and Wink of Stella. And EK just really does not perform at all. The Kuretake, and again, it might be a little hard to see this on camera, but it has a beautiful shimmer to it. And it does render as real gold. The Wink of Stella just kind of looks like a champagne glitter. So I like the effect, but I wouldn't want it for like a gold glitter marker because it just doesn't look like that to me. It's more of a champagne color. Then we've got Krylon, and it again has a very specific metallic quality to it. It looks like metal leafing. Letraset and Bic just are flat and kind of a greeny yellow color. And then over here we've got Spectrum Noir, which again does not look like anything except for just gold glitter, which is nice, but it does rub off on your thumb a little bit. Again, not what I would consider a gold marker. Pit doesn't really do much of anything, and then the Zig Painty has a nice metallic shine as well. So I wanted to do a little bit of something with my semi-finalists here, just to give you a little closer look at some of the pros and cons. So the Zig Pointy is a very stinky pen, which means it's solvent based. It has a very firm, fine nib. It's great for writing and fine dots, and you still get that nice high shine to it. It doesn't have a very broad line because it's such a small fine point nib. With a Sharpie, you get a firm nib that's felt. It's kind of a semi-bullet. It's very easy to find and use, and it does give you a little bit of that shine. Not a very high metallic foil look, but you can also get a lot of mileage out of that nib. And it's so easy to find. With the Krylon 18 karat, you get the high foil look. If you were not paying attention, you would almost think that this was foiled on instead. Now, the downside of that is that it has a chisel nib. So it's not so great to write with unless you kind of point it up on its tip. But it's also pretty readily accessible. And if you like to work with alcohol inks, this works very well with that. And lastly, our Sukaniko all-purpose ink, which has the dip nib. It's limited by the dip nib because it can only be so fine, but it is kind of this cool hybrid of metallic and glitter too, which I think makes it very well suited for different holiday crafts. And the 4 products that I like for black paper include, yet again, Krylon 18 karat gold, the all-purpose ink for Fantastics in Vegas Gold by Sukaniko, Elmer's Painters, and my runner-up for this one is the Zig Painty pen. And unlike any of these other ones, it has a super fine tip. So if you're looking to do things like address your Christmas cards, this is a great option. So there you go. I hope now you know the best gold metallic markers for light and dark paper and have some ideas on maybe how to use them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and as always, leave me a comment in the section below. I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and have a crafty day.